Hi guys, my name is Hanifa Garba and I've been a full-time Forex trader for the past 5 years. Today I want to share with you some of the mistakes I made as a Forex trader, and one of these mistakes is fear of missing out, FOMO. Fear of missing out. You enter a trade immediately when it breaks your support or resistance without waiting for a retest. Meanwhile, the proper way to enter a trade is wait for that retest to be sure if that trade is going to your direction. But because of fear of missing out, I don't want to miss out, or I feel like the trade is going to leave me. Meanwhile, you have to actually wait for that retest. That is the proper way to trade. Most times when I enter a trade based on fear of missing out, I tend to even really miss out on the real opportunity that I should have waited on before I acted on. So fear of missing out has really affected me as a trader. Being desperate for money. This is another mistake I've made as a trader. Being desperate for money when I come to the market with that urgency, with that desperation to pay bills or to need money to do this or that. It's like the market knows when I'm desperate to make money. It knows when I'm desperately in need of money, and the truth is that my emotions get the best of me at those moments, those critical moments, because I don't properly and critically analyze those charts to know if it's a good trade or if this is a bad trade, because I just feel like my emotions just show me. The market will always show you what you are looking for, what your emotions is showing you. That's what the market is like, a reflection of yourself. It won't hide. So when you come in the need of money, I'm telling you, the market will take more from you. Another thing is emotional and mental instability. Now, what do I mean? There are times that I wake up and I might not be feeling good, or maybe I received a call that made me angry, or maybe I'm busy going somewhere so I'm not emotionally stable, or maybe I have a lecture way back when I was doing some things. So these are not times to trade, because the trade needs your attention. The trade needs your focus. When you are not emotionally stable, you cannot be focused. It's like when you are angry or when you are overly excited, you can't be focused. So at those moments, I don't critically and carefully analyze the chart, and sometimes you cannot even be patient enough to wait for the chart. Emotional instability has affected me in so many ways that I don't get what I'm supposed to get from the market. Rather, the market gets what it wants from me. Micromanaging. This is another mistake I make and I've always made, though I've adjusted, because I've realized micromanaging isn't a good thing to do. Why do I say so? Because when I micromanage, a lot of emotions rises, emotions of greed, whether I'm in a winning trade or in a losing trade. Now, what do I mean by micromanaging? You enter a trade and you are always observing that trade. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 3 minutes, you are just always on that trade. You can't even be able to do anything without dropping your phone or without opening your charts. Micromanaging is so detrimental to my trades. It has affected my trade in many ways, because when I'm in a losing trade and I'm always opening my trade, I tend to panic. And sometimes when I'm in a winning trade and I keep opening my trades, I want to be greedy. I want to get more than what I actually bargained for, and that affects me because the market is not my father. Impatience. This is another huge mistake I've made as a trader. By being impatient is me not waiting for the market, me just assuming that market is going in my direction and I don't want to miss out. It's also a bit similar to FOMO, but this is not the same, because impatience is that time that you are trying to control the market. It's like you trying to control the market. You can't wait for the market to reach that your target. You can't wait to, and by being impatient, sometimes you are in a winning trade, sometimes you are in a losing trade, but you are not patient enough to even wait for the market to hit your stop loss, or you are not patient enough for the market to hit your take profit, because you think the market might not get there or the market might not pass there. So impatience is something that experienced so much. It's a mistake that I've made so many times because I've been impatient a lot of times that I could have waited for the market. I could have just chilled. I could have waited till the next day, and I feel like, no, why not today? Why can't I make money today? Why shouldn't I wait for Tuesday? Why should I wait for Wednesday? Why should I wait for Thursday? No, Friday is too far. No, if I make money Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it will be something. So impatience, I've been impatient a lot of times. Over leveraging is another mistake I've made as a trader, and I've learned so much from over leveraging. Why? Because over leveraging has made me blown my account, and by saying blowing my account is like wiping your account to zero capital, you know. So most times over leveraging, I tend to enter a trade without really necessarily calculating my risk, because I'm thinking, okay, this trade, regardless, it will still, I'm in profit, right? Let me add more, exposing more than I should actually be risking in my account. This is what has really affected me. Anytime I blow my account, trust me, it was over leveraging that caused it. I've entered multiple trades without calculating that risk, that percentage, that if that trade should go against me, this is what I'm going to lose. So I tend to ignore that part. Over leveraging might be a good thing when you are in a winning trade, because yeah, you get more. That's when you can actually flip your accounts to like crazy amount. But at the same time, when you over leverage, like it takes like 5 minutes, it takes like within sometimes a blink of an eye for your account to wipe. It depends on how you over leverage, but I've experienced it, and that's a major mistake I've made. These are some of the mistakes I made as a trader. And also, thank you guys for coming this far, watching my videos this far, and I'll still come back with more conversations on Forex trading. Watch me.